What does that mean?
What?
I don't know. Tim Pool sent me this morning. I didn't get a chance to read. I was in the gym.
Look, you got to get comfortable with government.
That's what I've been saying.
Just get comfortable.
Yeah, why aren't you comfortable?
Cozy up.
Enough of that. Let's go ahead. Go to our next story. Now, when it comes to free speech, I am all for free speech. Okay, let's go ahead and get that out the way. Free speech is important when it comes to government trying to abuse their power, step over lines, control population, and I mean everything in between. Okay, so it's a lot of things that come that is involved when it comes to free speech. I get it, I understand it, and I love it. That's what it's allowing me to be on this YouTube channel, talking to you. Well, talking to my webcam, technically. And if you're listening, then we're having that connection. Okay, then we're having that connection. But it comes a point to where free speech, and just like any rules, any laws, anything will be abused if left into the wrong hands. Now, how do we monitor that? It's a stick. It gets a little gritty and sticky, and just it's a lot of gray areas. But I will not just be one of those people and be like, you know what? Let people say whatever they want, and then just the good people will kind of drown them out with facts and love, and it will drown out all the nonsense and racist and misinformation and stupidity. Bro, I love people, but I don't have that kind of faith in people. Okay, yeah, like I just don't. But let's listen to Mr. Joe Rogan and his homie talk about this situation.
The Joe Rogan experience.
I don't think this is gonna work. The thought police. So pull up that article, Jamie, at the beginning of this podcast.
And I read the article, and I read it from the government site when it comes to this information.
The Department of Homeland Security and Twitter, we're working together. Are we on?
Yeah.
I don't hear. There we go. The Department of Homeland Security was they had a plan to police information, and they were working with Twitter in some fashion. Like, look at this. Quietly broadening its effort to curb speech it considers dangerous. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
I don't know.
An investigation by The Intercept has found years of internal DHS memos, emails, and documents obtained via leaks and an ongoing lawsuit, as well as public documents, illustrate the expansive effort by the agency to influence the tech platforms.
Shit.
Oh my God.
Much of which remains unknown to the American public. Dun, dun, dun. Came into clear view.
Okay. First off, you can make anything sound bigger than what it is when you're adding like, and then the cat in the hat jumped out the bag and had a train on a plane. What is it gonna do with the train? Like, bro, come on, like. Just read the article. You ain't got to do this whole, trying to make it sound like the government is doing something crazy. You're reading an article about it. It's not that secretive if you're reading an article, a recent article. This isn't like, 100 years down the line, and then now we're just not figuring out what the Homeland Security was doing with Twitter. Like, bro, come on. I found it easily on Google. Come on.
Review earlier this year, when DHS announced a new disinformation governance board.
Good Lord.
A panel designed to police misinformation, false information spread unintentionally, disinformation, false information spread internally, and malinformation, factual information shared typically out of context with harmful intent. Malinformation's a weird one.
Malinformation?
Yeah, because it's factual, but it's shared typically out of context.
Yes, that actually
with
happens.
Harmful intent. That's where you're like, look, you don't understand why we mowed down those reporters with a chopper. It's out of context. You can't just show the video.
While the board was widely ridiculed, immediately scaled back, and then shut down within a few months, other initiatives are underway as DHS pivots to monitoring social media now that its original mandate, the war on terror, has been wound down. So that's been wound down, apparently.
Oh.
Platforms have got to get comfortable with government. It's really interesting how hesitant they remain. Microsoft executive Matt Masterson, former DHS official, texted
What?
Jen Easterly. Look at that. Platforms have got to get comfortable with government.
What does that mean?
What?
I don't know. Tim Pool sent me this morning.
Oh
I
my-
didn't get a chance to read. I was in the gym.
Look, you
What?
got to get comfortable with government.
You
Yeah,
gotta.
that's what I've been saying.
Just get
Gov-
comfortable.
Yeah, why aren't you comfortable with that?
Cozy up.
Why are you-
Put on
What's-
some sweatpants. Cozy up.
Government. Okay. How old are these? How old are these two gentlemen? Okay, these gentlemen gotta be pushing 50, if not above 50. Okay, why are they making it seem as if government isn't already comfortable with you? Government knows where you're at. They know your social. They know how much you make. They know what you're watching on video. They know you, bruh. They comfortable with you. They been comfortable with you. So why we acting all surprised? Like, come on, let's throw on our big boy pants. Let's, come at this like, hey, the government already got your information. They know where you live. They know where you used to live. Shoot, they probably can determine where you're gonna live. It's already out there. We get it. Okay. Now, what they're trying to do, which how they do it, is the question. Anyone or any entity can go into a situation with good intentions or bad intentions. I'm not saying that they're going to just go in there and do what's right and they're always going to be correct and never have, bad judgments or make bad calls. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying something needs to happen because yes, we all know people will purposely put out false information. We know that for a fact. There's people who will take something true, just like in our other segment, take something true, twist it in such a way to where now it's weaponized. They are using it for whatever purposes they want to use it. You know what I'm saying? We've seen that. So it's not crazy that the government now wants to step in, especially what happened on January 6th. Come on. You think people are supposed to just let that slide? Be like, it's nothing. Just let people say what they want, and like it's not. People are not going to act on it. I think you fail to understand how stupid people can be. You fail to understand how dumb people can be. All they need is a little bit of fear and a little bit of motive to do something, an opportunity to do something stupid. Just like with the young white man that went to a predominant black neighborhood, ran into a supermarket and just start opening fire. What did he say? What? Come on, go back and look at what he said. He got it from somebody. He didn't just wake up one morning like, I think we're in the war. I think this is what I have to do. Like, he didn't just wake up one morning. I mean, maybe could. I didn't ask him. You know what I'm saying? I can't read his heart. I can't read his intentions. But if I had to bet my last check on it, he didn't just wake up one morning bored as hell and decide to shoot up random people from way out of his area. You know what I'm saying? So people spreading out false information, either intentionally. Now, of course, you got to have some room for people who might believe one thing one day and then, be like, oh, shoot, I was wrong. Now I have facts and information to read upon and to think about. I changed my position. Of course. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to say a few things that I think is true and then come out to find out that it's not true. I get it. But we all know those people. We all know those people who will use false information on purpose to further their agenda. I hate using agenda, but their motives. You know what I'm saying? So let's not act like this is just something that we could just sweep under the rug, because it's not. It needs to be dealt with. Okay, sorry, it needs to be dealt with.